My stepdad thought he could kick me out at 18 until he found out who was really paying the bills. The day I turned 18, my stepdad Mark cornered me in the kitchen while I was making breakfast. He'd been waiting for this moment for 3 years, ever since he married my mom. Time to talk about your future, kid, he said, leaning against the counter with his arms crossed. You're an adult now, which means you need to start pulling your weight or find somewhere else to live. I kept scrambling my eggs, trying to stay calm. I have a job, Mark. I pay for my own car, insurance, phone, everything. He laughed like I told a joke. A part-time job at Best Buy isn't a real career. Our real men have real responsibilities. You've got 2 weeks to figure out college or find your own place. My mom walked in just as he finished his ultimatum. Mark, we discussed this. He's still in high school for another month. Discussed what? Mark snapped. I'm not running a charity here. This is my house, and I make the rules. That's when I decided I'd had enough of his my house speeches. Actually, Mark, I said, turning to face him, I'm curious about something. What exactly do you contribute to this household? His face went red. I contribute? I work 40 hours a week to keep a roof over your head, ungrateful little. You work part-time at Home Depot, I interrupted. 28 hours a week, according to Mom. My mom's face went pale. She knew where this was heading. Mark, I continued, do you know what I do at my part-time job at Best Buy? You sell computers to idiots, he said dismissively. I'm the head of the Geek Squad repair department. I make $32 an hour fixing enterprise systems for major companies. Last month, I brought home $4,800. The kitchen went dead silent. That's impossible, Mark stammered. You're just a kid. I pulled out my phone and showed him my bank account balance. I've been saving since I was 15. Want to see my investment portfolio too? Mark stared at the screen, showing a balance he'd never seen in his own account. Mom, I said gently, how much does Mark contribute to the mortgage each month? She looked between us nervously. Honey, maybe we shouldn't. How much, Mom? About $600, she whispered. I nodded. And how much do I give you each month for household expenses? $1,200, she said, even quieter. Mark's face went from red to white. What are you saying? I'm saying that I pay twice what you do to live here. Plus, I cover groceries every other week, and I bought the washer and dryer when ours broke last year. My mom started crying. Sweetie, I never wanted you to feel like, it's okay, Mom. I wanted to help, but I'm not going to be disrespected by someone who contributes less than me. Mark was speechless, standing there like a fish out of water. Here's what's going to happen, I continued. I'm staying until I graduate, then I'm moving out for college. But the $1,200 a month stops when I leave. That's when reality hit Mark's face like a truck. $1,200? He asked weakly. You won't be giving that anymore? Why would I? You just told me to find my own place. My mom was doing quick math in her head, probably realizing they'd lose my contribution plus have to cover my portion of expenses. We can work something out, Mark said quickly. Maybe I was too hasty. No, you were right, I said. Time for me to be independent. I already put a deposit on an apartment near campus. The next morning, Mark tried a different approach. He offered to help me move, suggested I could always come back if college didn't work out. Even said he'd been too emotional yesterday, but the damage was done. I'd seen who he really was when he thought he had power over me. I moved out 2 months later. Without my contribution, Mark and Mom had to downsize to a smaller place. Mom visits me at college every few weeks, but Mark's never come along. Last month, Mom told me Mark got a second job to make up for the income they lost. Apparently, he finally understands what real responsibilities actually look like. Sometimes people mistake age for weakness and financial dependence for worthlessness. The truth is, respect isn't something you demand, it's something you earn.